My name is Faden, and this is what I'd like to talk about. Posters. Posters are really annoying. I mean, I love posters. I love the way they show different pictures of things, and they show you as an individual what, type of tastes you have. I mean, you don't really need to see that, but other people come in and they're like, oh, that's a nice poster, or oh, that's a nice poster. But really, it's always a good thing to have a poster lying around. It decorates the room and it gives you a sense of individuality. But moving them really sucks. Moving posters is probably one of the most hard things to do. I mean, you have to make sure, if you're like me, you want your posters to be in perfect condition. So you have to make sure that they're rolled up nice. And then if you're really crazy, you find a tube. I don't usually, I just put elastic band around it. But even elastic bands. Who has elastic bands lying around the house these days? I don't. I don't have elastic bands. I don't have a plethora of elastic bands lying around somewhere for me to put posters in, And it sucks to move from house to house because then you have to deal with all the posters that you have. Look at this. My Super Smash Bros. Poster has the elastic bands on it. It's ripped on the corner there, and it's bent too. That's great, isn't it? Don't even get me started. Look at all these posters. I can't even put all the posters up in my room anymore. Poor Star Wars poster. Remember the tube I was talking about? Yep, there's a poster in there too, alright. You want to make sure that the poster is level, right? You don't want a poster that's sort of sideways or crooked. Look at this poster of Link. It looks straight, but when I actually show the bottom of it, it's actually really crooked compared to the desk. Every time someone walks in, they're just like, yeah, you don't want that. And then you have to deal with bent posters. What do you do with ripped and bent posters? You put them up, yes, but it's like, okay, well now I have a ripped and bent poster somewhere. They put them really far away in their room or somewhere where they can't really reach unless someone's really creepy and sort of stands on a bed to look at a poster, which they never would. This is a very nice poster. It's a little bent here, though. Maybe they would. The other thing about posters, you have two ways to put posters up. Either you use sticky tack or you use tape. Okay, neither of which are great options. Tape rips everything. Okay, I don't care. Posters, sometimes if you find a good quality poster, they have a nice finish on the back of it and on the front of it that doesn't let these tapes stick onto the poster as much. But it's hard to find, if you buy a lot of posters for $5-10, then they're going to rip when you put tape on them. The other alternative is using sticky tack. Sticky tack is great, but you end up with crazy shit all over your wall. You have blue sticky tack and white sticky tack, and it's just everywhere. And then you have to go through the pain of scraping it off, and it's really hard to take that sticky tack off. Tape is far worse, don't get me wrong. I love sticky tack compared to tape, it's God. But sticky tack, you have to rub it, and you have to use maybe a scraper, or it's just ridiculous. The lengths that people have to go through to get what they want to make it look nice. Look how much there is up here. This was here from before I moved into this room. Right there. That's so much. That's not even it. You can see all across this, there's so much sticky tack. And it's so hard to take off. Look, I've been rubbing at this. And it's just barely coming off if I rub hard enough. And I'm really pushing hard. I can't show you all the grease stains because my camera goes out of focus since they're all over the place. But there's so many of them. It's the oil from that sticky tack that just sticks onto everything. It's good and bad. And then you have to deal with posters that are ripped and torn at the corners, and you can't do anything about it. You can try to tape it back up, but it'll only rip again. And then you have to deal with the issue of different sized posters. Some posters are really small, other posters are really big, some are rectangle, some are square. It's come on, can't all posters be the same size? Well, I guess if you want to do it like that, well, you take away your sense of individuality, but come on, really? There are posters that are 8 feet by 10 feet. Who needs a poster that big? Look at how big this poster is. You can't get any bigger than this poster. Really. It's down, I'm on the 1, 2, 3, fourth. I'm on the 4th step, and this poster reaches all the way up to the top of the stairs. That's more of a flag. You are buying a flag to symbolize the person on the poster's egotistical view on his or her own life. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Which brings me to my next point. Defending yourself. You can't defend yourself with a poster. The only good way to defend yourself with a poster is if you had it in one of those really hard tubes like I have. Look at this. This poster won't be able to do shit. It's just paper. This, on the other hand, that's hard. I don't know what this is made of, but I would not want to take a hit to the head with one of these. Let me tell you, it hurts. Bad? Good. Broken and ripped? Ripped and bent? Not ripped and bent, but it's a hell of one to take out, I'll tell you that much. Transporting posters suck. Using them to hit people is fun, but it also sucks. If I want to hit someone, I'm going to use either this or a baseball bat. Maybe the blunt end of a knife, also known as the handle. You know what? I would recommend for everybody to go to their local post office and get these tubes. They hurt so much, and they'd be good for self-defense. I mean, if some guy breaks into your house and you have a bunch of posters lying around, which you probably do. I mean, everybody has posters lying around. All you need is this tube, and you can whack the shit out of them. You don't need to have a scary baseball bat. And you know what? If a person breaks into your house, they won't recognize this as a weapon. They'll laugh at you until you hit them in the jaw and it breaks their face. It really would. This is hard. My recommendation to everyone out there is to go to their local post office and buy as many of these as you can. That way, not only will you have something to store your posters in when you move, but you'll have something to hit people with, whether they're burglars, parents. Now, son, you know I work very hard at the office just to make you lots of money, and here you go making videos. I have to go make your own. Oh. Friends you don't like that you inevitably invite over without them making you feel so stupid. Hey guys, hi, oh, ow, that really hurts. You get the idea. My name is Faden, and that's what I'd like to talk about. It's a scary movie poster. And look at this. This right here. All this. You know what that was done by? O'Malley. That's because he tried to jump from my desk to the window. Thanks, O'Malley. Goddamn cats.